Hello and welcome. Now, I don't very often do this, but I was just doing a little bit of testing, and what I did I quite like. So I'm gonna, rather than like do it wrong, because I know what it's like. You have another go at it on camera. You don't save the game. You go on out, and then you want to show everybody your work, and it then goes wrong. So yeah, I've put the Cavalier Roy farm production down. This is one of those tools that wants to go weeding. We didn't think of that, did we? Now then, we need to see what kind of weeder. But the one bad thing is, obviously being a organic farm, organic registered, we can't really do much about if like the weeder's not going to work. Right, this has got narrows on, so for a big tractor, right, also let's pull this weight's rather annoying me that I've left it so long and it's still not quite right here. If we stick that sort of there and grab the weeder, this is the tractor to do it really, or the fence. Yeah, that's true. Let's not make it the sin track show. Let's grab the fence and we'll set that weeding. Yeah, I'd like to sort of carry on with doing the productions. These are some of the last ones I'd like to do. And I thought I was wrong, and then when I started to play around, I thought, no, actually, you are right. So it's a fan we want. Ooh, strangely enough, which is right next door to the exact tool that we want. Fantastic. Yeah, I do like this a lot better. It's looking more like a farmyard, although it's still like to do a little bit more, and also probably, yeah, let's just cover the old white from that and make it into a bit of a, not quite got enough to splash around with doing proper grass though. Yeah, I'd like to sort of put some proper grass down, but I've not got, it's so expensive that I just can't afford it at present. Yeah, also like to do some proper farmyard lines, like travel lines, but again, that's not for now. Yeah, not where we can't afford it. We've got a lot to buy, really. We've got, like, obviously, cotton harvester we can lease, as I sort of said. And there is also the beautiful one by Mark Thor that also does cotton too. I'd like to buy that because it would be really good. But, yeah, we'll have to see. So that's a couple of weeds I missed last time. Not a lot. We have still got the narrows on. Yeah, I'm going to switch the zone markers off. I just wanted to stuff to show you. I thought no, I didn't. We no-tilled it. Yeah, that's why it's got lots and lots of. Please tell me. Oh, medium hoe. Yeah, we've got a hoe that we bought this on purpose. It's a very reasonable hoe when I think of the Giants pack. That's quite expensive for the 12 metre. I'll show you what I'm waffling on about. If we look in weeders, the latest, not the latest, is it late? No, it's been packed since then. Yeah, the Ironbox, the original one. I love that. That's a beaut. Obviously love the Treffler, but this is the Horse Aggravation Pack. Yeah, it's a little bit when you consider. Yeah, oh, mind you, it's a lot bigger, isn't it? I suppose. I still think the Treffler is one of the best value, 15.2. Yeah, this is the hoe. Yeah, this is the normal. This is a little one. So although this is the one you want, and that's a 12 metre. When you consider our little sunrise, it's an awful lot better value, really. That's a hoe, and that's 29,600. So I prefer ours over the horse aggravation one. Did I just see a Mr. A grass bale over there? And we've got a hay straw bale over the other side too. That's so 87. I don't think we've got a 12 metre, have we? Oh, that'll do. That will do. Yeah, usually that's the type of thing the course blade does. Actually, yeah, it knows it's 12 metre. It does a little adjustments, but we shall see if I'm right. Because, oh, hang on a minute. No, 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 no. This is for the entire old field. So, no. Yeah, that's not right. We'll actually change mode, delete entry. We do. Yeah, because we're not really. This is now the farmyard, so we don't want to be doing that again, do we? Yeah. I'll be aiming for that field, not the whole field. And I'd say 3. Yeah, I think it could have managed 4, but 3's good enough. It shouldn't clang anything. Hold on a minute. It did this before. You all saw me do that. It did. Yeah, I did this a few weeks back, and it actually took 2 deletes. Yes, we've already said we want it deleted. You didn't take any notice of us. Right, so now we want to save that course. Yeah, very strange. Might be that I'm trying to do 2 things at once. It could well be me. It usually is. Right, let's... First waypoint, and this time it's exact as well. So, yeah, we're going to stick JM Games. I'm probably not going to use the other. I do like it, but it's a little bit cheeky. I put JM Gaming's back in because I like his. His is more realistic. It is. Right, we need to soften. Yeah, this is where I put this. It's, yeah, when I say I like it, it's still gone and done some awful things. Obviously, this is now going into our original farmyard, with the 2 are now bleeding into each other a little bit. So we want to do a bit of white painting and get rid of this a little bit now, because it's sort of now becoming part of this. We want to also soften, but I keep telling myself soften, because I'm a terror for wanting to go old school and say the other word that I don't want to keep reminding myself what it is from FS19. Yeah, we're nearly FS25 and I'm still saying it, yeah, like from originally. That's a bit over there too. Yeah, I've sort of done the run through on purpose in the bits where we're likely to go through without like doing it wrongly. Should be able to do it a little bit. Don't want to go... I know we're not going around there a lot, but I don't really want monstrous. Although it is a typical of a farmyard. If you're not going to use it, there's often precipices in places where you're not going to use it very much. Right, I think that's good enough. It did seem to be alright on this side. Ish. Yeah, it's a little bit just there. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, fantastic. Weeders did a good job. Right, JM Gaming's. Let's stick that down as close to that corner that's a little bit wasted, just where the tree is. It's not going to get in the way there. Maximise space. You never know. I mean, I shouldn't be having too many more productions, but also I like it's looking quite. There's a lot of bits to the farm now, so JM Gaming's. It's quite unique in look. Yeah. His map is very nearly ready now. It's in testing properly for consoles, so I'm expecting the completed Vouillet Normandy, at which point we shall... yeah, I've got quite a few episodes ready, but obviously it'll be nice to use the proper map. I'll transfer my XMLs and things like that into the proper map, and we will bring out the features of the map more fully. I cracked on with yeah, I've done quite a few episodes actually, because I wanted to hit the ground running. Right, where are you hiding? Here we go. I do love this. It is a beautiful thing. Yeah, so we do sort of need both, but we don't very often pour out from it. Yeah, it's we do need to dump into it. I'm not sure. I think if we do it like that, I think that's probably, yeah, not too bad. So that's almost level. We are going to upgrade it. That's one thing I am definitely wanting to do. Yeah, I know it sort of might go into the tree a little. I'm prepared for branches to... yeah, we'd chop them off in real life, wouldn't we? Actually, it's alright with that. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Yeah, I think we'll just put a little tiny bit more painting at the back. Like, sort of like as a... that's where we're aiming for when they're gone. And I think we'll probably put a little tiny blob of like animal mud, but much smaller. It's probably going to refract. It usually does. Yeah, it does as well. It has. Let's see if we can do the back bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's also just get rid of some of that grass, because it's... Although a little bit, I don't think it hurts. Yeah, because farmyards do sort of do that. So I think... Yeah, we're gonna... Ah, it's done something. I need to soften. I nearly said the wrong word again. Just... Yeah, it's done a horrible corner bit there. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of hidden bits under the ground. This is a good mod. Well, JM Gaming does make him. I'll keep wanting to do his, but not on this one. We've already got well too much. So that's gone on the road a bit as well. I should actually get that back. Although this map seems highly resistant to bringing it back off the road. So it's, yeah, on most maps, when you do that, it usually sucks it back into the... Yeah, this doesn't... It's not working as it normally does, which is very strange. Wrong one, I think it's a different, because that one there is the closest. You can sort of see it that close, but when you zoomed out, it's hardly noticeable. Right, so we can switch those off again now. I think they're reasonable. Yes, what we're going to do is... Right, we need to sneak the straw out of the original one. And we did say about getting a bigger trailer. The one I'm thinking of is by Mark Thor, and we need to do a load of lugging. I'm going to stick it into this, which the Nicky should read, and then we'll try and shift that over to there. Yeah, let's show you what my master plan is. Yeah, it's sort of gonna help us a lot. I do think I am right though. We need to buy the BGA, which we can just about do, because this will bring other income streams in, especially what I'm going to try to do now. Somewhere there. Yeah, and for the grand old amount of 120,000, we're on dollars. We are. Yes, we are. We need to change that straight away. That one. Then euros. Smashing. Yeah, so this is now ours. We can have silage, slurry, manure. Right, now then. Now if we look at our others, I think that should be on already. And if it's a Giants one, it should be on slurry manure. We haven't got any sugar beet cuts, so we want that one off. Yeah, it's 76, 76, 18. So, and digestate. We are going to use the digestate, being as we've got that, and they've got a legitimate use because we're making it ourselves. So they're calling for silage, slurry, manure. We've got the Omatana farm supply production. I'll go to... Yeah, this is really getting complicated now. But we need to stick the silage digestate on, which is then going to call for water. So that's then going to produce 175, 180 odd-ish tons of digestate. So we want the silage to distribute to the VGA. Oh, no, not selling. And we want the digestate to distribute to the... I should show you, actually. Yeah, that is the point. We need to look at this first. My master plan is to stick the straw into... No, I don't know. Can't upgrade it as much as I would have liked. The JM Gaming one, because it's very cheap. The normal one I buy is 20,000. Now this is quite slow. It only does about 13 tons per day. So it's not a monster. It increases it, that it adds a fifth extra. Now the other one does 3 times the amount, which is highly unbelievable. We're going to upgrade it. Yes. How much cash have we got? We can do it once more. Usually goes to the bottom. Straw manure, upgrade again. Number 3. And it's now does 39 odd tons, more like 44 tons. It's not a monster, even now it's not. But when we stick the straw into that and we distribute the manure, if we then take a look at the beautiful by Cavalier Roy, the farm production, I thought he changed the name of it. I thought Giants had demanded he change the name. That's the Emmentaler. It's above this, I think. Yeah, this one here. If you look at slurry, it takes manure and water and almost doubles it. It does double it, but it only gives you some straw back. So we sort of feeding straw in, making manure, getting slurry from that, and getting a little bit of straw back. So then we can use some of the straw that we get back to do other things, but we're getting all of our straw to make manure, which then is going to feed into this, but we can also do other things with it. If we distribute this is my probably I've never ever done this productions to quite such an exquisite extent as this. So yeah, so we need to shift the straw. So we're going to stick the slurry on. So that means that's also going to call for water too. And then we want to distribute outgoing. Here we want straw to store. We want slurry to distribute, which we're going to sort of do something with that soon. And we want silage. We know we're not making silage. If it digestate, no, we're not making that from that either. We might do other things with this later, but we're not doing anything with it other than that at present. So that means we're going to need to stick the straw in the Nicky, the tiny silo. Well, we're sort of going to try to sneak that one. Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to work. But we could stick 100 tons straight in, and then the rest into. Well, I don't think we can afford to buy what I wanted. So the tiny silo, we need to tell straw to distribute. So we need to also go to the outgoing bit and say we want you to move it out. So we want straw to be distributing, yes we do, to what we need it to go to. Right, smashing, I think. Oh no, not quite, not quite. We also need the production shed, which is I think at the very top. Not quite. It's a long way down. Grain mill, grape and olive. Wow, it is. Yeah, what I'm thinking. We didn't sell the. Where's the? I might have this well too much. Yeah, if we obviously going to be making digestate at this point. So, but we're also going to be producing manure and slurry. So if we sort of play it clever, we should be able to do that one. Or do we do the manure plus digestate? That's lossless, you see. That's a fantastic one. So, and then we do the solid fertilizer, selling a legitimate use of that. So yeah, I think that's not going to be bad. This will, the proper BJ will sell for us and earn cash for us straight away anyway. You don't need to set this one, I don't think. That one we also want to distribute. So now we need to grab, we've got 42,000, so we can't afford the trailer, but there is a trailer that has just dropped. It's not as big though, is it? We could lease the one that I'm thinking of, and then hopefully turn the time on. We could sort of go through till tomorrow, July. Let's just see. And then do the straw in the morning, because we're going to get a bit of a tick up. I'd like to buy this rather than, but I would like to speed time because the water should start to tick out. It should really. So if we go to 9 o'clock, it should at least do that. Oh, and actually we've earned some cash as well. How are we doing on our field? Have we finished yet? Ooh. Oh my life. Seriously. Okay. So, yeah, there's a few bits on there that this hasn't done anyway, so... Yes, I don't normally do animals when I go this production rich, but I don't think I've ever gone this production rich, ever, because I usually say I'm only going to do 2 or 3 because it then goes a bit crazy, and it does really. I think this looks like the last line anyway, so we'll do this ourselves. Yeah, it is. It had nearly finished. Yeah, done a cracking job as well. Yeah, so we've earned enough now to do the beautiful trailer. Well, it's technically an auger by Mark Thor, but it's still a trailer. It's 120 tons. Yeah, there is one Rory Christie did today that is a really good. It's ideal for tight places in little sheds. It's a cheeky one. It was one of the last ones that dropped in FS19, and did use it. I loved it on that. The side tip, he did a whole set of them actually. Amazing. Yeah, smashing. There's a little blob there. There's a bit on the corner, and there's, I think, we could stick this. No, let's go to the proper shed. Obviously I know with the Omatanda we've never actually used it. It's there may be equipment that we do store over this side if we need to. Yeah, I did get that one. Fantastic. I'm not sure whether this is. I think it's too long, but we'll try. I think it's going to stick too far back. I might be wrong. Sipping a little. I feel like an ant again. No, I don't think it's going to be too far. I mean, I think what that's called. It's Friday night again. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's right level. Just the drawbar. The word came to me. Yeah, same as the Fleagle. That's also the drawbar's out a little bit on that. So we've weeded that. We have got the cash. We do need to do. Let's see. Did any water distribute? That's the main thing. Is it supposed to be distributing? 2 different places. That's a little bit. Oh, seriously? Yeah, we've not put any straw, so it's not going to do too much, but it should really have called for a little bit more than that. The Omatana is usually the best. Yeah, that's ticking along. Even that's only got 3009. This is what I was saying. For saying there's thousands of litres, if I manually do this, it's usually really much better. Yeah, that's really a little bit poor. The other thing I'm obviously going to do is switch on seeds, lime plus manure. Now, the lime we're using, we're not selling, so we can buy some stones and put them into that as well. Right, so we need to rip off to the shop. Now, I'm not sure that I did the Sintrack to its 50 kilometres. I think I did it to the cheaper 40. Oh no, I didn't actually. It's 50, so this is the fastest thing we've got. So we need to grab. No, let's ask the shop to deliver. I don't want this to detract from the. We've got a lot of work to do, so we will ask them to deliver this huge auger, which is going to pretty much skint us. Really? It is. Augers. I'm going to go my normal silver because I really do like it in silver. Yeah, this beautiful thing here. Main colour. Let's do chrome and the hubs. I actually quite like them blue. 50,000, yes, we will buy, and it's going to cost us a bit for delivery too. Yeah, 1,281. It doesn't. It always says dollars. Always. Right. Let's reset that because I don't want that doing that a lot. So there's not a lot in between this and that, but we should use this because it's more manoeuvrable. That's one thing that the fast track is not as good as this at steering. There's very little it is. Right, so we want to unfold, grab the straw out and stick it. We're going to do 100 odd tons in the Nicky, and we're going to do, yeah, we want this to stay as straw, and the rest we're going to stick in that. So I am going to say my words because we want to get this like 1,000,000 litres, so there's 10 lots of this. So that's a lot to do. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think we're going to leave a bit in there in case we want some bedding later on. Yeah, some loose. I mean, we might get some more, but I'd just like to keep it back. You never know. I think about 800 tons is probably enough. Yeah, it is true. The Nicky is now reading as having, yeah, I did 2 loads just to see what it would do, and it does show that it's got more than her storage, or more than its storage has could possibly have. So it is sort of working. The storage is sort of lumping together. I just hope it doesn't break. I've never known it to, not like this, but you never know. The game is the game. It is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to go. Not really. Yeah, I filled the 360 tons up, and I thought I'd do those little tiny jobs that we've been wanting to do for a while. Probably stick more on the Nicky, but I don't want to push my luck. Yeah, let's stick that indicator off. So we should now have an awful lot. And we've got 2 silos, haven't we, really? So it's going to still say, yeah, like there's a lot of straw left because we've just shifted it from one silo to another. And obviously we've got some in the... So there's, yeah, if we step out, there's 928. Yeah, straw 552. And this will have, yeah, it's still going to say 552. So, yeah. And the obviously the JM Gaming one, stick that in, and let's go. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried this through here yet. Oh, it's when that's what it goes wrong when it does that. It shouldn't do that. Yeah, not like go upwards like that. Let's go under here before we crash into the Nicky. Should be alright. Stick this right next to this and this, really, and still room to get out. And that, I think, is probably going to go through till July morning. Yes, I think so. I'd like to see if we've done our sort of things correctly, to see if things are shifting around, because the water and everything should. If it doesn't, as I found in other Let's Plays, I'm going to have to manually shift it around because it doesn't seem to be working properly. It's like the water's in the distributor, but it's not in the distributor, so we shall see. We shall see by morning. 8 o'clock is indeed right. I'm also trying to think. Our cotton's late, as is our canola's not late. Canola's not late. No, it's not. It's probably going to be next month, I should say. Let's have a look. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's the PGA kicking in. That's a little bit more than... Well, of course, it's doing manure as well. It's... Yeah, let's have a look, Cabby. Ooh, it's ready. I didn't think it was going to be ready just yet. Right, okay. Well, that's put a cat amongst the pigeons, because we're going to need to... we're going to need to lease a harvester, aren't we, for next session, I think? Unless we're fortunate enough to have one in the sales, which of course we haven't. I didn't really expect to do. Yeah, that's a cracker. But we've actually done alright on yeah, we can't really afford to buy one on what we've got either. Well, we could buy my favourite Caesaris modding one, but oh, do we lease that? It's only the one field. And do we ask the shop to drop it off as well? Really? Yeah, let's have a look and see how much of everything we've used as well. Yeah, like what's gone where and all the rest of it, so that we've all know what is what. And then we're also going to start to ramp these up, all of them a little, by doing the... That's why I've got the stones to do the lime. Seed. Yes, that's the point. We need to... We can get some cheap seeds. We'll grab some... A shed load of seeds as well, I think. So, yeah, they're all ticking up nicely. How did this do? How much has gone into this? So 27 tons of manure. It's, yeah, a bit of enough water to make that work, but it's not done so terribly well. It's got 4 tons of straw, from its process, which we could likewise tell it to distribute so it feeds into itself. But 100 yeah, so the slurries also should be going to this and all yeah, it should be going all over the place. So the manure's going there, that's going there, the digestate is then going to the farm supply. No, it's not. That's not true. Yeah, they've got 343 tons of grass. There's no water going in there properly. It's not keeping up with it. They should have done all of that, of half of that. So again, this is what I'm saying. It's holding us up. It's not working properly. It is sort of doing, everything's working a little, but it's not working to full potential. So yeah, we need to ramp up our things because we should have earned a lot more than that, and that's all down to the water problem not actually doing its job right. Let's have a look at yeah, this is doing its job all right. Yeah, that's got plenty, but we did start that off if you remember. So should be that there. That's all doing nicely. Olive oil's beginning to build up a little again. Sugar is distributing. Chaff is storing. But yeah, there's not a lot we're getting from that, are we really? So dry pasta, how is this doing? Alright, we've got 15 tons of dry pasta. When does that sell for? I have a feeling it's the back end, if I remember rightly. In fact, actually, this is going to tell us. If we look for dry pasta, it should tell us. Yeah, January. I thought it's the same as bread. How are we doing for bread as well, actually thinking about it? Yeah, 10 tons of that. So in the back end, we've got quite a lot of cash. Again, not as much as our big, but it's still, there's 100 grand odd that's going to be built up to that. Yeah, the olive oil is, yeah, that's already building up nicely. 30,000, that's just for grass and things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, the production shed is what I was looking at. Yeah, so there's plenty digestate and not enough manure. So I think we're going to do the digestate one as well. Yeah, because it's going to earn us a lot more cash for that. So we need to put these stones in the lime. But we do really want to say distributing, then that will distribute to, if we go, yeah, we want to be switching these onto the seed plus lime plus manure, which you can do as well. I didn't realise you could do that until a couple of Let's Plays ago. So you can go seed plus lime plus manure, seed plus lime plus manure. Obviously it will say no, I can't do this, but it will call for it. So we need to grab loads of seeds and switch all these on, and then next session we're going to literally work with our businesses much better than we have before to actually get the very best out of them now that we're sort of trying to up our game a little bit. I didn't want it to, yeah, I wanted to sort of bring these in gradually to sort of show the increase as well. We should feel it really a lot. Yeah, so there's a lot of seeds. We're going to need a absolute, probably wouldn't be a bad thing to grab 100 tons. I don't think it's going to be too far. We could, if we can get to the distributor, stick them in the distributor, because that does do its job properly. Although, no, we can't. I suppose we could actually run from one of these to the other. Really? It's not going to hurt. There's only like 4. And is it 4 and 4? I think it is, yeah. 4. Yeah, there's 8 in total, right? That's not helping us with the... Yeah, we need to lease a harvest for next session. I think we can't really afford a very expensive one. I think we're going to have to go for my Caesaris modding one. We could go even smaller, but I'm not going to... No, I'm not... Well, you can go. There's the old Dominator. It's got a tiny tank. There's also the little masses. Yeah, really, they are, again, small holds, though. I really don't want to be subjecting us to that. I think that's silly. So, yeah, I think, all things considered, I probably lease the two-wheel drive. It doesn't necessarily. So we're going to go XL. We do want the 305. Oh, that's it. I thought there was a 305. Logos. We'll pipe the long. Going to lease that. Yes. And also lease a canola, so a standard header. And we'll pick that up. I think I'll run it around. I'm not going to like faff around. I don't want the session to be about that. So header. We've got our trailer, the TPS, so I'm not worried about anything else. So we're going to go big. We can handle a 12. So yeah, we'll go for the proper case, I think. Yeah, let's go for. Is there any cheaper option? Not really. Not really. And that is where we're going to leave it. So next session we're going to harvest the canola field, and that should bring in. It should process a lot. We're going to sell that still at the overtime, or we're going to switch that off and sell that. I'm not sure how much it sells at any one time, or if it's even selling at the right amounts, really. Yeah, I'm very confused over how that's working. The prices don't make any sense to me at all. But yeah, but that's for another session, really. It is. Obviously, collect. You do not require a home cutter. Do we grab something like that? Yes, we will. Yeah, definitely. It's a good little thing. We could actually sow some potatoes. Why not? Yeah, yeah, because there's things we can do with the potatoes, but even if I'll think about it, it's not for what that cost us. I wouldn't. It's 16,000 normally. It's a very good thing. I will consider what we're doing. I suppose really thinking about it, the productions we've got really now, the productions we've got. So yeah, I don't really want to be going too mad anymore with anything more really. So what remains to be said for this is, yeah, we're spending money as quickly as we're earning it, but we have, when you consider all things considered, yeah, there's you've got to consider the fields and the price of fields in the area and all the rest of it. We've got that field with our production thing on all of those fields there. 85 I'd like to buy as well, but we have done very well. These are, you know, they're like 205, 112, 107. That one's 300 odd thousand. There's 3, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Yeah, 750 grand's worth of fields, pretty much. And not including that, so it's definitely 750 grand's worth of that in total, and we bought the BGA as well, so I don't think we're doing too badly, but we do definitely need to up our game and grab, I think, an 82 Studios 67 tonner or a 40 tonner. There's the 40 tonners, they're not bad, they're a little bit slow, but you can like set them going. So all things considered, I think, I mean, yeah, that's all right. It's 18 tons at a time, but we need something bigger. It's got to be done because we're getting a huge problem. It's causing our income to not be at its best, and we can't have that. Got to our full potential. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.